Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the Truck Series race in Richmond. They just took 15 laps to go in the race. Got Caden Honeycutt leading with Corey Heim second, Christian Eckes third, Shane Van Gisbergen fourth, and Grant Hanfinger running out of the top five. Then we got Jake Garcia sixth, Chandler Smith seventh, Tristan McKee in his debut race in eighth, Gio Rizzo ninth, and Daniel Hemrick running out of the top 10. Caden Honeycutt's been dominating the whole race. He swept the stages, and he is currently got a 1.8 second lead over Corey Heim, who showed up late here in this race. Corey Heim hasn't even been in the top five as far as I know, like the whole time. So it could be a repeat of Michigan and Rockingham with Heim and Honeycutt battling for the win here. But it looks like Honeycutt seems like he has the better truck as of right now. So we'll see if anything changes as Corey Heim goes by Destiny Sportlock in the 2 truck. Clear track between the 11 and the 5, so could be a battle once again between Corey Heim and Caden Honeycutt for this win here. Nikolai's coming in 11th though in that 1 truck for Tricon. He's been really good in those. He's been really impressive in those races in that Tricon truck. He went really well in North Wilkesboro, and he's running really well. He ran really well again today. Had a great qualifier for starting the top 5. As Gio has caught Tristan McKee here for 8th. Got a lap truck of Butterbean right behind him, who's 2 laps down in 20th right now. McKee in his debut race, though, he has been very, very impressive. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Won all the laps and could give him a top 10 out of it, which would be a huge win for him. Especially in his Truck Series debut, as he will be in the truck for the next few races. In that 77 in Bristol and New Hampshire next week. So, be very deserving for Tristan McKee to get some experience in these trucks, and maybe he could possibly be full-time in trucks next year. Who knows? And they're both behind Chandler Smith here, who's closing on Jake Garcia for 6th. Gio seems like he has a better truck than McKee, but he just can't get around him. Heim has cut the gap down a little bit between himself and Honeycutt. It's down to 1.5 seconds now. It was 1.8 about 5 laps ago. As Caden Honeycutt gets by the lap truck Spencer Boyd to put him another lap down. Got a good amount of lap trucks catching up to for Caden Honeycutt. Got Elliott Sadler in the 25, who unfortunately is not getting the one that he would have hoped for. He's currently 3 laps down, 32nd. Then Andres Pistolero in front of him. He had a great qualifying effort. He started, I think, 8th or something like that, and he's like multiple laps down. I don't know what they did to that 44 truck, but apparently it did not drive like how it did, I guess, in qualifying, because he's I think he was like 23rd, like 2 laps down. I mean, Parker Eatman, he started right in front of him in 6th, and he's 16th, so I guess that these trucks just don't have the long run speed as opposed to everybody else. So that's kind of disappointing. The next truck Caden Honeycutt will be catching is Chris Wright in the 81. He'll put him 4 laps down, and a McIntyre truck nonetheless. And Heim cut the gap down to 1.3 seconds now, so Heim's getting there. I just think he's running out of time. 6 laps to go now. Got Leland Honeyman in the 62 in front of him now. Christopher Bell was actually supposed to be in that 62 truck, but because he's got the Cup race tonight, Honeyman hopped in that truck, and he's doing pretty well. He's the last truck only up at 17th, about to go to lap down, but for somebody that hadn't gotten in the truck for no practice or qualifying, top 20 is a fantastic result for that 62 truck. That's basically what Bell was probably going to win, maybe a little better, barely top 10 probably for Bell if he was in that 62. Coming to 4 laps to go this time by. Still 1.3 seconds between Honeycutt and Heim. Eckes is kind of creeping into the picture now behind Heim. He's about a second behind. 4 laps to go now. Next truck Honeycutt will be catching will be Cole Butcher in the 13 to put him another lap down. And then be Frankie Muniz in the 33. Muniz will go 4 laps down, and Butcher will go 3 laps down. Gap's now down to 1.1 seconds. Coming to 3 laps to go. Honeycutt underneath Butcher now. Gonna get by him. Excuse me. Seems like Ekis is faster than Heim, with Heim faster than Honeycutt, but just not enough. Coming to 2 laps to go. Honeycutt going around the outside of Muniz to put him another lap down, like I mentioned. He should be the last truck that Honeycutt have to catch. Frankie Muniz. But the next truck will be Parker Eamon in the 42. Coming with the white flag this time by. Gap is still 1.1 seconds between Corey Heim and Caden Honeycutt. Trying to get career win number 2 in the season for Honeycutt after a disappointing performance this past 2 weeks at North Wilkesboro IRP. White flag is in the air. Final lap at Richmond. Caden Honeycutt been waiting for the breakout one that he's been looking for a long time. He's led more laps today than he has had in his whole career. Down the backstretch for the final time, into turn 3, catching Parker Eamon in the 42, not going to get by him. Coming to the 3 and 4 now to the checker flag. Career win number 2 for Caden Honeycutt. He wins at the last truck race at Richmond. Good job, Honeycutt. Corey Heim finished 2nd, with Christian Eckes 3rd. Shane Van Gisberg in 4th, and Grant Finger running on the top 5. Then Jake Garcia 6th, Chandler Smith 7th, Tristan McKee 8th, Gio 9th, and Daniel Hemrick running on the top 10. Tao got by Nick Lights for 11th, with Lights coming home 12th. Again, another great one for Nick Lights in that one truck for Tricon. Tanner Gray 13th, Landry Lewis 14th, Lane Riggs 15th, and Parker Eamon 16th. And those are the only trucks on the lead lap. Leland Herman Jr. 17th, Ben Rhodes 18th, Tom Jiski 19th, and Butterbean, Brendan Green running out of the top 20. Lane Riggs had a slow stop on his last pit stop, I believe. He was in the top 5, top 6. And then had a bad pit stop and never recovered. Tom Majeski had a little run-in with Corey Heim earlier. Heim got blocked by Majeski real bad going into turn 1. Heim was basically at his quarter panel. Majeski would have whacked off of Heim's nose if Heim didn't let off for him. And then Heim ran Majeski up the track and ended up cutting his left front tire down. And that basically ended Majeski's race. Which, for that one, I don't blame Heim for roughing up Majeski at all. He deserved it. It was uncalled for. It was like lap 84 of like 250, so it was a little too early in the race for making that kind of a block. As Honeycutt runs it down the front straight, as the front stretch, I should say, because it's not a straightaway, it's a curve. That's Scott Sapadelli, crew chief for Caden Honeycutt. I think he's the second winningest crew chief in the truck series with 38 wins now. I believe Eric Phillips has the most wins at like 46, I think. So as long as Zapadelli doesn't retire, I think he'll become the winningest crew chief in truck series history. As Caden climbs out of the truck for his second win of the season, his first win came in Watkins Glen, which was an upset that day. But this one was right in his wheelhouse. Also just announced that he's going to be a dad. I think it was yesterday I think it was yesterday. Or like earlier in the week. That he announced that he was going to be a dad. His first child is going to be a boy. And he'll be born right around when the season starts next year at Daytona. So, just getting a little more trophies for the young boy. That'll be here soon. And this is the last truck race at Richmond for the foreseeable future, as the O'Reilly Series will be returning for this slot next year, which they announced that, I think Thursday. Which, it kind of sucks. It was cool to see trucks come back to Richmond. It would be cool to see all 3 series there at Richmond, my home track. But I feel like O'Reilly would put on a better performance than trucks, I feel, personally. Just how they are aerodynamically. But nonetheless, a couple year hiatus for O'Reilly at Richmond. I can't wait to see how the O'Reilly cars handle there next year with not being on the track for a couple years. As Caden Honeycutt points out a fan to give the checker flag to. And it looks like it's a fan with a 2311 hat on. Fitting. He led 225, 250 laps. That's insane. And it looks like the tradition now will be for Caden to shotgun a beer. After spraying on the crew members. But what a drive for Caden Honeycutt. Finally had that breakout race that I've been looking forward from him for this whole season. He's had multiple chances to wins and just never got him. And there's a fan getting that checker flag, like I said, with the 2211 hat on. It's kind of funny. But just I've been looking for that performance that I've been asking out of Caden for the longest time. And he finally got it today. Led all but 25 laps, and he swept the stages, and he didn't win the pole. SVG got the pole, but very deserved for Caden Honeycutt to get that second career win, get some momentum on this side, especially after Lane Wicks and front row has been dominating the short tracks the past few races at North Wilkesboro and IRP. So, it ain't over yet for the regular season title. I think Lane Wicks has another catastrophic failure like he kind of did today at Richmond next week in New Hampshire to see if who would be the regular season champion, whether it be Caden Honeycutt or Lane Wicks. And Caden showing that, hey, I'm still here. And Lane might be dominating, but I'm still here. And I still got a pretty good of a shot at this title just as much as Lane Wicks does. So, it's going to be a fun little battle between those two for the title. At the end of the road, heading down to Homestead. We take a look at these chase standings. Christian Eggers and Gio Ruggiero locked in after IRP. And Tom Jeske locked in today after Richmond. So 4 spots left to be up for grabs in New Hampshire. Tyler Income there at 10th, 394 points. And Stuart Friesen at 374 points. So 20 points separate Tyler Income and Stuart Friesen. And Jake Garcia is 1 point behind Friesen, so he's 21 points back. And then I'd say they're like the main guys fighting for that bubble. I think Butterbean's out. I think Perez is out, and everybody else below is out for sure. Stuart Friesen unfortunately had a DNF today. He did not need that after 3 straight top 10 finishes, which is the first time that he's had 3 straight top 10 finishes since they said 2024, which is a very long time. He had 3 straight top 10s entering today at Richmond, and unfortunately, looked like he just lost it in 1 and 2 and backed it in the wall and basically DNF'd. So, didn't gain stage points today, which is not good. So he lost a good amount of points today. Now he hit New Hampshire up towards his region of the country, so hopefully Friesen puts on a decent show and tries to get in the chase, go for the championship starting in Bristol. And that's it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the little bell so you can notify of upload. Congratulations to Kate Honeycutt picking up his 2nd career win, heading to New Hampshire next week. Hopefully puts on a good show, and it's going to be about the regular season title between Lane Riggs and Kate Honeycutt. Should be a very interesting battle. Alright guys, catch y'all in the next one. See ya.